Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We are in the Great Hall of Wintersun, where we have defeated Maravok, and he ran out this secret passage. So, let's follow him.
Follow my lead.
The wounded Maravok is shivering as if from a fever. He tries to take the human skull from the plinth in front of the Lady of the Sun statue, but his weakened grip spasms and the skull rolls toward you, stopping at your feet. The warrior watches it with stricken eyes, muttering "Key" before turning to the statue. "My lady, my love, forgive me. I failed you. I lost. Didn't even keep the key safe after you gave it to me. Come, protect our Wintersun. But if you can't, take me away. Take me to your castle in the clouds." Maravok's prayer does not go unanswered. Shadow, unnaturally narrow and trembling, separates from the Lady of the Sun statue and floats above the floor. A delicate hand, or maybe a claw, reaches out and touches the slumped head of the dying warrior with a soft, almost tender gesture. And then you hear an airy, otherworldly voice directly in your mind. "Why are you mortals always so fond of breaking other people's toys? So you're the rot that's festering in Wintersun. You're a despicable beast. You don't deserve any other name. My kinsmen, my neighbors have suffered because of you. Death would be too light a punishment for you, scum." "So you're the Lady of the Sun?" "That is what they call me here," replies the insect-like shadow. "But you may call me by another name, Jerribeth." "What have you done to these people?" "I merely planted a few ideas in their head." Laughter, high and abrasive, like a buzzing insect, reverberates in your mind. It is elegant in its simplicity. I make all the people of Wintersun see demons as humans, elves, dwarves, and they see real mortals as demons. Live in a topsy-turvy world where the lands of the Worldwound are teeming with brave crusaders, and where Dresden was recently captured by an army of hideous monsters from the abyss. If your firebrand Queen Galfrey were to show up here, the people would take her for one of Descari's spawn and try to slay her on the spot. The children of Wintersun already have so much blood on their hands. Every weary traveller who happened to discover this mortal oasis in the midst of the scarred lands of the Worldwound, rushed with brimming hope towards its walls, died at the hands of the clan, and they all fervently believed that they were fighting demons. Why did other demons live here? There is no other place in all the Worldwound like my little Wintersun. I don't allow other demons to kill the people in my domain. Instead, they come here to play. They shrug off their demon guise and pretend to be mortals. Even Lady Nocticula in the Midnight Isles does not offer such exotic amusements. You don't seem afraid at all, monster. What's stopping me from killing you here and now? Maravok's shoulders convulse. He struggles in vain to stand and to shield the insect-like shadow from you. "I will fly off to my sanctum faster than you can blink. Besides, are you ready to doom all of Wintersun to a horrible fate?" asks the sly voice in your head. "You probably want to open the poor barbarian's eyes to the truth, but you can't do that without my help. Even if you do, by some miracle, find a way to do it, the children of Wintersun will have to live with the knowledge of what they've done all these years. They will recall every murdered crusader and traveller that they plunged their spears into or burned on a ritual pyre. Many of them will not survive the truth you will inflict on them. The rest will be cut down by demons, for I am the only one protecting them from such a fate, even now. But I have a better solution. I will change the clan so that from this day forth they will see true mortals and demons alike as human. I will make them believe that the Crusaders have won a final, resounding victory, that peace now reigns in the Worldwound, and that all the demons have been driven back to the abyss. Every last one, Wintersun, will remain a peaceful oasis in the midst of chaos, neutral territory where neither Crusaders nor demons will cross swords in battle. I will get to keep my wondrous domain, and your Crusaders will never perish here again. What do you say to that, Commander? I will not make a deal with a demon, and I will not leave the people of Wintersun under your control. Jerribeth hesitates. The demon's flat insectoid visage is difficult to read, but her quivering mouth betrays her extreme tension. At last, a phrase rings in your mind. All right, I'll do as you say. Outside, a clamour starts to swell. 1, 2, a dozen voices cries out in astonishment, then horror. No, not me, please, rasps Marivok, struggling to lift his head off the floor. Gathering his strength, he barks out more clearly. I don't need the truth. I don't want to lose you, my lady. I knew. A crazed smile warps the warrior's face. I guessed a long time ago that you weren't who you seemed to be, but you brought peace to my people, and me, and I kept your secret as best as I could. I stamped out any suspicions, and the people who voiced them sometimes. I want to live in your light. I don't want to be without you. No matter how much I may despise those who serve as sycophants for the demons, there is some twisted beauty in this. The fellow is brave enough to be honest about what he wants. I do not know many people who are capable of that. What's gotten into you? What about I hate all filthy blasted demons and their minions? I truly do hate all filthy blasted demons and their minions, and yet I can still appreciate a man who knows what he wants. Marivok falls into both categories. It is an amusing duality. You should be familiar with the concept, Lan. You cannot read the emotions on the creature's horrifying face, half hidden by shadows. If it answers Marivok, it does wordlessly, directly in his mind. After a moment of silence, you hear a voice in your head. Give him to me. See? No. He will die here and now. The creature is silent for a time, gazing at the dead warrior. I will remember this, Commander. I am returning to the Ivory Sanctum, the castle in the clouds as they call it here. You have a key to my home, but will you find out how to use it? I will be expecting your visit. Jerribeth's shadow disappears into the portal, and her departure spells the end of an era in the life of Wintersun. Geshmera the Carver is standing cowering against the wall. She's gone? I can feel it. I feel like something's changed. I will tell the people what you did for us, Commander. Get a Mithra breastplate +2, belt of giant strength +4, and a cloak of resistance +2. And we get the throwing axes that I used to have on Gorgith. Frost Embrace and Fixed Obsession. Pretty decent weapons. Which reminds me, I should probably have a screenshot of this arrow. Thanks for a decent enough thumbnail. passage doesn't look that secret to me, but okay. They don't seem to be having the best time here.
That is not far.
Did Geshmera just disappear? Probably did, but... the throne. The blind carver tosses her head back and gives a slight bow. I recognize the sound of your footsteps, Commander. My wood-shaping skills are not what they were, but my hands remember what my eyes cannot see. Please, accept this gift as thanks for listening to me and helping the children of Wintersun. I wanted to tell you, our clan has started reviving its old crafts. We have goods to sell. Would you like to take a look? How is life in Wintersun now? We are not living, we are surviving. It is hard for us to understand and accept what happened. We need a few days to understand our lives anew. I was kind of hoping that it was a boots of free movement. Nah, she doesn't really have anything that I'm buying. There's this amulet we got. Ward Master's Amulet. This amulet makes all ward abilities and spells, those which have the word ward in their names, grant +1 additional armor class and become extended as though using the extend spell feat. Do I even have any ward spells? Kinda doubt it. Might be some very high level spells that does that. Oh well. Oh, I have forgotten this spell. Although animal growth is more important for him. It would be nice to have a mirror image on him. Off we go again.
I'll go ahead.
There's one final place left that we haven't explored on this map, which is here. Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
I know the way.
Let's have some fun.
Ugh, not these tree ants. Is they are vulnerable to fire. Does he still have that?
Time to share your treasures.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You won't survive me.
Cool lightning. No, you're fine. Let's cast haste.
Cover me, all right?
Really?
The light, take you!
Endure this!
I'd rather not attack with the animals since they get that ability damage back.
Forwards!
Stab yours after. Why not both?
So this is a bit less nasty for me. Ugh. Another one.
Out of my sight!
Make every strike count.
Continue doing this. Works. Although that guy hasn't taken any damage.
A solid plan.
Why can't I attack? Oh, because I just cast a spell, of course.
Distract them from me! I will see to your demise!
I'm not doing much damage to this guy.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Into the fray!
I have any debuffs? What I can do is this.
Attack!
Time to share your treasures!
Precision and grace.
You won't survive me.
Okay, so he trips.
Aim carefully. Endure this!
Are you guys going to get up again? Never mind the tainted sap now.
Cover me, alright? Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
I'll make short work of this.
Make every strike count.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
He will probably save against that. Demon Plague.
Distract them from me.
I'm wounded.
This guy is really annoying.
Out of my sight.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
This was not part of the plan.
The light take you.
Okay, so he can only be killed with fire.
Time to share your treasures.
And that is why I've kept those torches
That's
around.
nicely.
Yeesh. Peridot and Amulet of Mighty Fists. Okay, let's read this stone.
Completed.
Text in Hallet. Wisdom cannot be etched in stone. It can only be carried in the heart.
Follow my lead.
Armor, padded armor of refined maneuver.
Together,
What?
we stand.
Do I have any with cure
Rules
disease
are
around?
made to be broken.
I doubt it. I don't think I've picked that up. Should be level 4, I think, so...
Rely on me.
Okay, well, we'll just continue moving down this way. One of these guys again. I am the answer, but what is the question? Here's an insane half-elf. A huge tree entirely turned to stone. Its surface reveals ancient runes written in an unknown language. Mix together calamus and sedge. Wait 5 years, 5 moons and 5 days until the serpent ascends the staircase. Have patience, and you will at last behold as the fish soars into the clouds. The Hearth Elf is still relatively young, but the hardships she has borne have turned her into a crone. Her long hair is grey and tangled, her face is sunken, and her teeth are rotting in her mouth. She hobbles around the petrified tree, trailing her broken fingernails over the carved runes and mumbling nonsense under her breath. Who are you? Dragging her gaze away from the runes, she looks at you and you see a barely there spark of sanity in her glazed eyes. Who am I? I'm... I don't remember. Doesn't matter. She focuses again on the pattern of the stone runes. On the 10th day after the winter solstice, break branches of rowan. Do not touch yew or ash. Somewhere safe. This is my place here. Where the roads rise up to the sky, the roots intertwine with the winds of the heavens. Here, where truth has turned to stone, life has merged with death. Here. Paying you no mind, the half-elf continues mumbling disjointed phrases and running her fingers over the petrified bark. Oak does not lie, elm never tells the truth. Heed not the blackthorn's words, understanding the yew will come in time. Right. There's something that I quickly need to look up in the guide, so please give me a moment. Here we go. I just needed to check where all those standing stones were. I think I've missed one of them. There are 9 in total on the map. If you get all of them... No, I have gotten all of them. Because this is what appears if you get all of them. Get a back rank assistance. Oh my, yes, please. So a ricocheting heavy crossbow. +3 keen and cruel. Doubles the threat, so 90 to 20. That one is not. Probably sell that crossbow. And also a rune-covered ancient leather scrap. Very likely something for the storyteller when we find him later on. But for the most part, I think I can say that we're done in Wintersun. So we should head back to Dresden. Let Jerribeth know that we have figured out what the heck happened down here with the lost crusaders and everything. I doubt that any of this is relevant. Nope. We can just teleport back to Dresden now. go to the Citadel. We have several things that happens here. A Khalid in a well-worn travel robe with a deep hood offers you a respectful bow. His voice is quiet and emotionless. Greetings, Commander. To be granted an audience with a figure of such importance is a great honor. Your victories have impressed and inspired me, which is why I wish to do my part in the Crusaders' struggles. Who are you? The visitor's quiet words sound like the rustling of pages, dry and impersonal. My name is Velg, and I am a Khalid. My lineage dates back to the Sarkorian clans, and bonds of kinship have always been sacred to my family. When the Worldwound opened, my ancestors fled Sarkoris, but they did not forget their homeland. Even before the Crusades began, my great-great-grandfather marched in defense of our people. He perished, as they all did. My great-grandfather and his eldest sons joined the First Crusade. My grandfather joined the Second. Our family's warriors have fought in every crusade, and that is why our bloodline is now extinct. They say this crusade will be the last, and so I've come. Alone, for there is no one else. Alas, I'm no warrior, but I still wish to be of use to you. How do you plan to help? His words, devoid of color and emotion, run together to form a monotonous, endless stream. For 23 years I have been gathering documents on Sarkoris. They contain numerous mentions of the history of the Blackwater clan. The clan was beset by demons, as its members had dedicated themselves to creating a powerful weapon against the Worldwound. The clan needed more time, but no support came from their neighbors, and so the Blackwaters were destroyed. But the fate of the clan is not important right now. What is important is that, thanks to certain ancient maps, I have been able to pinpoint the location of their settlement. If you go there, you will be able to verify my findings, and if you happen to find a weapon that will help you fight the demons, it will bring me satisfaction and pride. Life will have purpose. What kind of weapon was the Blackwater clan working on? My thoughts on this matter are pure speculation. Perhaps it was a blade that could cut down even a demon lord, or an artifact that could call upon an endless host of spirits, or a circlet that could reverse the flow of time or erase the planar invaders from reality. Blackwater clan operated in secrecy to protect their work from spies. Fortunately, an ever-present concern, and to avoid drawing the demon's attention before the time was right. You have an odd way of speaking. His pale, expressionless face twists into a poor approximation of an apologetic smile. I'm a scholar. I know how to speak through manuscripts and prefer to express my thoughts using my quill instead of my tongue. Social interaction is not my area of expertise, so I ask for your understanding when it comes to my rather rudimentary communication skills. Thank you. I'll put this information to good use. He bows deeply. It pleases me to be of use to you. Darren is in high spirits. He is practically vibrating with energy, and a smile flashes across his face now and again. So, Caledon, how goes your commandeering? Is our crusade more heroic today than it was yesterday? What's made you so happy? Prison, and the amazing unparalleled opportunity it has opened up for me. The opportunity to take a bath. Military camps and journeys to the abyss have their charm, I'll give them that, but the price I must pay for it is so high that returning to this stone labyrinth masquerading as a city seems like the sweetest gifts. For a crusade? You weren't exactly thrilled to join the Crusaders. Of course I wasn't thrilled, but in unfavourable circumstances, a man cannot allow himself to wallow in gloom and despondency. What a man can do is look on the bright side of the whole situation and change his circumstances as much as possible. I, for instance, am certain that I'd be able to throw a rip-roaring party even in the crater of an erupting volcano, with my hands tied behind my back. So, what brings you to me? Oh, it's just a trifling thing. I wish to make a donation to the Crusade cause. It seemed a smart decision to me, because what's good for the Crusade is now tightly intertwined with what's good for yours truly. I did have to give the revenue from my estates a good shake-up, send a few couriers scurrying about, and commission several orders with master craftsmen, but it seems to have worked out rather well. Please take them. Thank you. These will come in handy. I love that one of his items is called the Ring of the Procrastinator. Excellent. I was happy to contribute. Good day to you, Commander. By the way, take a closer look at my gifts. You may find something special. Uh-huh. An exquisite pendant shaped like a key. If you look at the key from a specific angle, the pattern of its engraving forms the first letter of your name. Now, I've never, in my playthrough as an angel, I romanced Social, but my thoughts immediately go to that cache in Heaven's Edge, the one in the fireplace that we couldn't open. Because why would it be shaped like a key? And this Ring of Procrastinator? Yes, I suppose Darren could wear that, because why not? Not that it's... I'll probably just sell it. It's not a... Since it only lasts for one round, it's not exactly what I would say is exceptionally good when he's at the back of the party anyways. Yeah, we do have enough roses in here. There's no doubt that he's trying to get on our good side. Is those skulls flying around from me? Okay, it's the power from death.
As it should be.
Hail, Commander. We learned the fate of the missing patrol. Our people were killed by clan members from old Sarkoris. They had been bewitched by the demon Jerribeth. Survivors from Sarkoris? In the middle of the Worldwound? They must be made of tough stuff. I'm sorry that they've been set against us. Jerribeth grits her teeth. And sorrier still for our soldiers. We're losing our people to demon trickery again. But at least the mystery is solved and it won't happen again. Don't think she has anything on her mind. Regil probably also doesn't have anything on his mind. Okay. How is the crusade going in terms of decrees and crap? Okay. Witches. While exploring Sarkorian lands, a group of scouts stumbled upon a hidden settlement of exiles, runaway witches and sorcerers practicing forbidden rituals. Criminals in their homeland, they did not welcome the commander's soldier and made it clear that they did not want anyone meddling in their affairs. That gives us leadership experience points and is a lawful action? No. We'll destroy the settlement. The commander's troops burned the settlement to the ground. Not a single unholy sorcerer survived. The warriors now realize that this fate awaits anyone who dares practice forbidden arts. Well, almost anyone. The fate of Soulshare. When Staunton Vane turned to evil, his battled hammer was reforged into a glaive named Soulshare and charmed by a demoness named Minago. Now this weapon is in the crusaders' hands and only they can decide whether to use its power. Leave it as it is. Summons a demon till the end of the fight. It's for a mount. Channel energy class abilities. One second, please. No, I think this is the channel energy thing. I think that is the... so this is like a paladin weapon. You can leave it like this, then a lawful good character cannot wield it. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to sell it. We have new. That's nice. Well, the penalty to armor class is not, nor the initiative. Okay, so we can rank up diplomacy and leadership. As for the cigarette, it's 23 days left. We have given Jerribeth orders. She has been appointed squad commander in the vanguard. We're not going to do that. As for our military... I don't think I can go down here, can I? Just use these to explore, find the various paths before sending them over to the army there. And stay there. And go there. You can go there. Let's merge. Can explore and stop, because we don't want to run into that army. That would be a bad idea. I don't think 34 skeletons would be able to do much good against that. This area down here, we could attack some of these armies. Same time, I don't want to do too much with the demon armies just yet, because we need to pay attention to our morale, and fighting these armies will increase the morale. And yeah, I think that's about it for that, really. I think we will wrap up the episode here, and listen to that loud noise. In the next episode, I'm not entirely sure where we're going, but we are done with Wintersun for now. There is a quest that will appear later on in regards to the half-insane or insane half-elf. But that is quite a ways off. So I will have a look at what we need to consider and where we are going to head out next. I will go take a nap. I actually do that now because sometimes the banter is amusing. And then I'll have to go visit the vendors and level up our characters, but I should level up the characters in an episode, even the ones that are not in our parties. We'll do that later.
My sword is an extension of my arm. My sword is an extension of my arm. So, is my plumage an extension of my head? Fucking Zilla.
Right. Oh, we're going to get... okay. Well, I guess we'll do this in the next episode then. So, if you have any questions and or comments, then please do feel free to leave those in the comment section. And I hope you enjoyed the episode, and that you'll join me in the next one for Darren's little surprise.